In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word became flesh, and tabernacle among us. And we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and of truth. For the word of Yahweh is straight, and all his works are in truth. And do not take away from my mouth the word of truth entirely, for I have waited for your right rulings, that I might guard your Torah continually, forever and ever. I will worship toward your holy temple, and praise your name for your loving kindness and for your truth's sake, for you have magnified your word above all your name. And I heard, but I did not understand. Then I said, O my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, Go, Daniel. For the words are closed up and sealed until the end time. Many shall be purified, and made white, and tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And he said to me, Do not seal the words of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. He acting unjustly, let him still act unjustly. And the filthy, let him be filthy still. And the righteous, let him be righteous still. And the holy, let him be holy still. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, the first and the last. Blessed are they who do his commandments, that their authority will be over the tree of life, and they may enter in by the gates into the city. And it was given to it to war with the saints and to overcome them. And authority was given to it over every tribe and tongue and nation. And all dwelling on the earth will worship it, those whose names have not been written in the book of life of the Lamb slain, from the foundation of the world. If anyone has an ear, let him hear. For the mystery of lawlessness is already working, only he is now holding back until it comes out of the midst. And then the lawless one will be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the breath of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, whose coming is according to the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceit of unrighteousness in those who perish, because they did not receive the love of the truth, so that they might be saved. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, so that all those who do not believe the truth, but delight in unrighteousness, might be condemned. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. And he has made you alive, who were once dead in trespasses and sins, in which you once walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now works in the children of disobedience. Again, the devil took him up into a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their glory. And he said to him, All these things I will give you if you will fall down and worship me. Then Jesus said to him, Go, Satan. For it is written, You shall worship the Lord your God, and him only you shall serve. But leave out the court which is outside the temple, and do not measure it, for it was given to the nations. and they will trample the holy city 42 months. Why do the Gentiles rage, and the peoples meditate emptiness? The sovereigns of the earth take their stand, and the rulers take counsel together, against Yahweh and against his Messiah, and say, Let us tear apart their bonds, and throw away their ropes from us. He who is sitting in the heavens laughs, Yahweh mocks at them. Then he speaks to them in his wrath, and troubles them in his rage, saying, But I have set my sovereign on Sion, my set-apart mountain. I inscribe for a law, Yahweh has said to me, You are my son, today I have brought you forth. Ask of me, and I make the Gentiles your inheritance, and the ends of the earth your possession. Break them with a rod of iron, dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. And now, be wise, O sovereigns, be instructed, you rulers of the earth. Serve Yahweh with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be enraged, and you perish in the way, for soon his wrath is to be kindled. Blessed are all those taking refuge in him. You, O King, were seeing. And, behold, a great image. That great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before you. And its form was dreadful. This image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms were of silver, his belly and his thighs were of bronze, his legs were of iron, his feet were part of iron and part of clay. You watched until a stone was cut out without hands, which struck the image upon its feet which were of iron and clay, and broke them to pieces. Then the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold were broken to pieces together. And they became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors. And the wind carried them away, so that no place was found for them. And the stone that struck the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. This is the dream. And we will tell its meaning before the king. You, O king, are a king of kings. For the God of heaven has given you a kingdom, power, and strength, and glory. And wherever the sons of men, the beasts of the field, and the birds of the heavens live, he has given them into your hand, and has made you ruler over them all. You are this head of gold. And after you shall arise another kingdom lower than you, and another third kingdom of bronze, which shall rule over all the earth. And the fourth kingdom shall be as strong as iron. Since iron crushes and smashes all things, and as the iron that shatters all these, it will crush and shatter. And as to that which you saw, the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. But there shall be in it the strength of the iron, because you saw the iron mixed with miry clay. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly brittle. And as you saw iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mix themselves with the seed of men. But they shall not cling to one another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of these kings, the God of heaven shall set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other peoples, but it shall crush and destroy all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Because you saw that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it crushes the iron, the bronze, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God has made known to the king what shall occur after this. And the dream is certain, and its meaning is sure. And it deceives those dwelling on the earth, because of the miracles which were given to it to do before the beast, saying to those dwelling on the earth that they should make an image to the beast who had the wound by a sword and lived. And there was given to it to give a spirit to the image of the beast, so that the image of the beast might both speak, and might cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. And the beast that was, and is not, even he is the eighth, and is of the seven, and goes into perdition. And when they complete their testimony, the beast coming up out of the abyss will make war against them and will overcome them and kill them. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos saw. Jehovah has broken the staff of the wicked, the scepter of the rulers who struck peoples in wrath, a blow without turning away, ruling the nations in anger, a persecution without restraint. All the earth is at rest and is quiet, they break out into singing. Hell from below is moved for you, to meet you at your coming. It stirs up the dead for you, all the he-goats, Rephaim, of the earth. It has raised from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All of them shall speak and say to you, are you also as weak as we? Are you like us? Your pride is brought down to the grave, and the noise of your harps. The maggot is spread under you, and the worms cover you. How you are fallen from the heavens, O shining star, son of the morning! How you are cut down to the ground, you who weaken the nations! For you have said in your heart, I will go up to the heavens, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will also sit on the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north. I will go up above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High. Yet you shall be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Now the giants, who have been born of the Spirit and the flesh, shall be called upon the earth evil spirits, and on the earth shall be their habitation. Evil spirits shall proceed from their flesh, because they were created from above, from the holy watchers was their beginning and primary foundation. Evil spirits shall they be upon earth, and the spirits of the wicked shall they be called. The habitation of the spirits of heaven shall be in heaven, but upon earth shall be the habitation of terrestrial spirits, who are born on earth. The spirits of the giants shall be like clouds, which shall oppress, corrupt, fall, contend, and bruise upon earth. They shall cause lamentation. No food shall they eat, and they shall be thirsty, they shall be concealed, and shall not rise up against the sons of men, and against women, for they come forth during the days of slaughter and destruction.